Imagine for a moment popping a pill before bed that costs about $13.50. Now imagine waking up the next morning, find that the price of the exact same pill jumped to $750 overnight. That is just what happened to one drug. Meg Terrell joining us now with that story and the man who's behind that price spike. Meg.
Thank you, Brian. And Martin Shkreli joins us now from the NASDAQ. He's the CEO of Turing Pharmaceuticals. Martin, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you guys have said that the reason you increased this price so much after acquiring the drug was in order to do the research and development to develop a better version of Daraprim. I just got off the phone with an HIV doctor who told me they don't need a better version of this drug.
We have the most money going into healthcare than any country in the world today, and we have some of the worst statistics of healthcare. The problem is this. The pharmaceutical industry is a corporate industry. Corporations. What are corporations? They're systems where people invest money so they can make a profit.
I entered the pharmaceutical industry as a young scientist, and I just wanted to cure cancer. And it turns out that most of my friends and colleagues in the pharmaceutical industry, all the scientists, they also just want to, a lot of them cure cancer. They want to save lives. It's only when you get higher up in the company that the goals begin to change.
Martin, we do appreciate you coming. I got to ask you one more question. In response to all of this attention and doctors and patient groups saying they can't access this drug, are you going to change the price?
No.
So in my examination of pharmaceutical products in general, I began to notice a pattern. And the pattern is that we are told that there's a problem. And the problem may not actually exist, at least not in the way that we're told that it does. And then we're offered a product based on resolution of the fear inspired by awareness of this problem.
Sleep. Remember when it welcomed you like a friend? Then it became more elusive. But why? When you have insomnia, it may affect the wake neurotransmitters in your brain, disrupting your wake and sleep messages.
And in fact, if you follow and dig into the literature, what you'll find is that the very product that's offered to solve the problem actually creates and perpetuates the problem it purports to resolve.
Hallucinations. The temporary inability to move while falling asleep or waking up and temporary leg weakness have also been reported. In depressed patients, worsening depression, including risk of suicide, may occur. Alcohol may increase these risks. Side effects include next-day drowsiness.
Pharmaceutical industry looks at the destination that it wants to fix and ignores the fact that when you add a drug, there are multiple drug interactions, which are not side effects, but direct effects.
So we have that, and then we have to look at the efficacy, right? Do these meds actually work? Could those risks be worth it? And that evidence is really even more concerning because we have a body of evidence that suggests that these medications are no better than a placebo. Placebo, of course, which wouldn't incur, those same risks. And then there's the bigger question of what are you opting out of when you choose to manage your symptoms in this way?
As you can see here, this is actually a client that had a session. His session was actually done at 8:20 a.m. and his session was for 10 minutes. This is generally the session parameters that we'll set for a client to really ascertain the brain pattern and signals within his time frame.